I'm at my favorite spot on the bank of the river, because this time I wanted to experience something unusual, something that I had no occasion to experience for at least a decade. It's a real Nordic winter with a really low temperature, holding on for around a month. So the river, it's fully frozen, and I can walk on the ice. It's even more interesting because I noticed how much the level of the water has dropped comparing to anything I have seen before. Probably that's normal for winter. Probably not. I have no idea. But this really changes the landscape and the feeling of this place. And it's even more important for me because I've been in a frozen state for a month as well. You see, I have injured my knee on the ice rink, and that was humiliating. Humiliating in terms I could not enjoy any of activities, even walking. I could not sleep for more than a week due to the pain. And as usually, I had to take it philosophically. I'm not here to brag about how hard it was. Physical pain, I'm sure everyone knows what it means, how it feels. It feels bad. But there is something more. I thought how one moment can take away all the things that I was taking for granted. Something that became part of my life, my lifestyle, something that was so important to me. Physical movements, sports if you like it, despite it's far from being a real big sport, nevertheless, activity, physical activity. This is the first week I can walk kinda normally. In a pretty good tempo, taking into account it's snowy and icy. So it's winter everywhere. Roads are rarely cleaned. This is the place and this is the time. I want to talk a bit more about how easy we can lose what we have. And for me, it's mostly related to one thing. How big potential am I missing? How many things I'm avoiding because I'm afraid, I'm shy? How many things I avoid because I'm afraid to harm somebody, even when I'm harmed actually? How it affects and lowers quality of my life. This anxiety, the feeling of not being enough, all that stuff that I've been living with for years. The good part is, I know what to do next. I have been in this place, like starting from zero, starting from the very bottom of the physical activity, of health, physical health, and I know what to do. Once I can walk, I know what to do. I know how to get better. I know how to recover. But getting to this place, actually sitting and laying down, waiting for my body to recover properly and do what it needs to do, that wasn't easy. I have spent so much time avoiding the reality, basically brain rotting, because this was the only thing I could do. This was the only thing that was distracting me from the discomfort, from the pain I've been feeling. The difference is this time the pain was real, and this time it was physical. It could be located, it could be kinda managed. Not really, I could not really lower it, but I could amplify it by doing this and that. I was avoiding doing this, obviously, but still, sometimes it happens accidentally. And this illustrated very well for me what happens with our mental health, this helped me to understand how our mental health is actually working, how important part it is, and that we are using all the same mechanisms. If we have something bad happening in our lives, if we are unhappy, if we feel sad, bad, low energy, these are all the negative feelings. Easiest reaction and the most straightforward reaction: avoid it. Avoid it, run away from it. But you see, the problem is we cannot run away from ourselves. Even when we move, we may leave other people's behind, we may leave places, items. We can't leave our own thoughts. We can't get rid of our emotions, of our baggage. We can't do that. And we can't change the past. This is something that's not possible to do. So what shall we do? Learn and adapt. Accept that at this point, maybe, this is the best thing I can do. Lay down, scroll social networks. This helps me to survive. So this is the right thing to do today. On the other day, doing things that I don't like to do, or doing things that fails to have it to do, handling all that weight. Why? Well, because this helps to survive. Survive one more day. People spending all their lives in survival mode. Me unhappy, feeling bad, feeling not enough, not understanding their value. Do we have any more questions? Why there is so many evil things happening? because we let it happen to ourselves. We are doing this to ourselves. A lot of us. Not being brave enough to say it's enough. Being afraid of trying new things. Being afraid of speaking about things that matter. Ignoring important people around us. Chasing those who don't care. These all are indicators of the problems inside us. What do we do? I think there is one simple thing everyone should start from. Now it's not walking, running, nor cycling. Stop lying. Stop lying to ourselves about day being good when it was not. About I can make it when I can't. Yes, this creates vulnerability. I'm not as powerful as I want to be. I don't have enough resources to do what I want to do. So I need to humiliate my ego and ask for help. I need to define what I want to do, find people who could help me with that, and ask them to help. Because I'm not a rock star. Not yet. Sometimes I need to keep doing what I do, just to survive. But being honest about that is the first thing. Oh, I cannot change anything. Really? There are endless amount of possibilities to do that. Start. The thing is to start. I have no idea how much people will watch this, how important it will be to someone. If someone will watch this specifically moment of it, will it be a part of the final video? I have no idea about that. But here I am doing what I think is right. Normally, probably we should sit and talk, having a tea, maybe not, maybe doing something else, maybe having a lecture. But modern world changed the way we can communicate. We can do it asynchronously. I'm walking and talking. Probably You're walking and listening. That's the form of communication, of modern communication using modern technologies. If we are afraid of it, something is not wrong. If we are afraid of it, something is wrong. If we don't use it, we miss an opportunity. If we miss the opportunities one after another, for sure we won't be able to change anything. The world is changing, nobody knows what tomorrow will bring. But it was always people for people. It's been always this way. People for people. People helping each other. People inviting. People helping each other. People providing services to each other. People inventing, producing and building one for another. This was always the rule. This was working like always. People for people. Start looking for the right people. This is what I'm doing. I don't know yet who I am, so I don't know who are you. But journey is always more fun and interesting when it's not a lonely journey. I have been lonely enough on this journey. It's time to start a pack. It's time to become a part of a pack or create one. Next week I'm giving 2 talks. One about the hard skills, how to build the application around OpenAI API with quite a lot of details, quirks if you prefer it that way, but actually rather details this time. It's not quirky, it's just the way we have to organize and think about it and to learn how to interact with AI. And the second talk is about the mental health, about the workplace culture, about burnout and how to prevent it. And this is my investment, or this is the way I want to pay off for all the knowledge I gathered, all the insights I got over the last years. And this is what I'm giving back to the community, to the entire big community of different people. Make people more happy, more healthy at the workplace where we spend a lot of our lives. We did a lot of things. We are building amazing things these days. A lot of possibilities are available for us just like that. We are wasting those when we are not feeling right about it. If we don't feel like using this advantage, we won't be able to utilize the possibility. This is my problem that I have with myself for years, and I'm looking for a way out from it. One of the things is to fight, is to go towards a better workplace. I've been changing a lot. I've been in different companies, in different teams. More or less, these are similar. There are no ideal companies. What does it mean? It means either I have to build one, or I have to adjust my perception of things, or I have to commit there and improve it. The most efficient way is to use at least 2 of 3. So build my own and commit there, or adjust my perception and commit where I am. This is what I've been doing, despite this is really hard and harsh to protect and shield other people and get beaten, virtually beaten, but nervous system is signaling it this way, like I'm beaten for the good things I'm doing. This is not only the perception problem, this is much more than that, but this is also a perception problem. Sometimes we need to survive, and this is all we need to do. But most of the time, we have to do better than that. Thank you for watching this. Stay calm, stay healthy, be a better human. Bye.